Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 1 of foundation and I have a new studio at the moment, so this was really exciting that it worked. I was talking to one of my yoga students last week and I was saying, it was really hard organizing a new yoga studio, that it was really complicated. And Ursula, she said, well, change. It's just change. And I went, change. Yeah, how we manage change, it was just amazing. So foundations. We don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. So systems are where you commit to doing yoga every day. And instead of saying, I hope to do it at some stage during the day, you say, okay, I'm going to do it at 9 o'clock every morning, or I'm going to do it live, or you set up a framework about how you're going to do it, where you're going to do it. And and it's that thing of having your mat easy, so it's there, or having a time set aside, or naming with somebody that you live with that, hey, this time I'm going to be doing my yoga. So if somebody calls, I'm doing my yoga. It's this thing where you create a space, not only in aspiration, but actually in reality. And so I'm going to be here for the next 21 days and I'm going to be doing my yoga. And I'm working away on my handstand practice all the time. And it's really steadily, very slowly getting there. So I'd love to hear what you're committing to, what your goals are, what your aspirations for Imbolc, Bridget's Day. Bridget's Day is a really, really special day in Ireland. Something about the pagan goddess of Bridget and the wild Irish woman and the land and spring coming in and the sense of that deep like potency of spring coming in. Earth Mother, Bridget, all that. I love it. So what a great day. What a great day to start yoga. What a great day to be here. And so today is Sunday. So we're going to start on the floor, Sunday Yum. We're setting up the foundations of the month ahead. It's about feet, about standing, about ground. We're going to do all of that lying down today, okay? So great. Welcome. And it's really nice to be here, okay? Super. So come lie on the floor. And I have Poppy and Bear as always with me. Wouldn't be right without a dog somewhere. So great. So landing in onto the floor, finding you on the floor. So I love kind of wiggling and scooching around until I really feel like, lifting and dropping my feet. So I'm really present to landing. It's like, oh, this is where I am. I'm here right now. Nice. Take a deep breath and then just let yourself sigh and land and rejoice in the fact that you made it. You're here. Nice. And then lift your heels, both of them, drop them down, lift your toes or the front of your feet, drop them down, heels, drop, front of your feet, drop, heels, front, heels, front, heels, front. Great, let your feet land. Roll onto the baby toe side of your feet. Roll onto the big toe side of your feet. Keeping your knees steady so that's your ankles that are maneuvering. So rather than it being my knees moving, I'm trying to really feel like, oh, my ankles are stretching. Baby toe side, big toe side, baby toe side, big toe side, baby toe side, big toe side. And then draw a circle with your feet on the floor. So I'm rolling, I'm now letting my knees move. So my knees go wide as I roll onto the baby toe side of my feet, and then up onto the toes, along the big toe side, down onto the heels. So try, it's like my feet are like big plates on the floor, and I'm going wong, yung, 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 yung. Nice. And then roll in the other direction. I take it that because Sinead hasn't contacted me, this has worked. So exciting. I had to practice the live stream on the new studio a few times. It was really great. It was good change and learning. And so rolling on your feet, rolling, rolling, rolling. Nice. And then stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling, stretch your left leg up towards the ceiling, and then roll into your ankles. So you just have this sense of big, deep feet rolling, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. Open and close your toes. Open and close your toes. And then shake out your legs. There's that sense of awakening, arriving into your feet. Really awakening into your feet. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Pause for just a moment. Let all that settle. Super. Push your feet down. Flatten your lower back into the floor. Arch into your lower back. Push your feet down. Flatten into your lower back. Arch. Push your feet down. Flatten into your lower back. Arch. So we're just doing the pelvic tilt. Flatten down into the floor as you push your feet down. Arch into your lower back. Your feet will get it a bit lighter. Flattening down and arch. One more time. Flattening down. And then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. Rolling a deep, full circle through the spine. So, warming up the body, finding out where we are, feeling into the spine, roll in the other direction. Such a wonderful thing to do in the morning. An awakening thing to do in the morning. Nice. So feet are hip distance apart, and then lift your bum just 1 centimeter off the floor. Just let it hover. Brace your elbows to the floor, and then bring your hands to the sides of your hips. So I'm just holding the sides of my hips as I do this, or the front of your hips. Just have your hands somewhere that's comfortable. And then lift your right foot off and drop it, left foot off and drop it. Go for a walk. Right, left, right. And feel how as you lift one foot, the other one has to really work because it's taking the weight of your body. Left, right, left. So just have a bit of a march, feeling that amazing shift in the center of your axis or the center of gravity from one side to the other. Nice. And then draw your knee up towards you. Bring your foot to the floor. Draw your knee up towards you. Your bum is really low to the floor. It's literally just hovering. Draw your knee up towards you. Foot to the floor. Knee up towards you. Just feel that. Knee up towards you. Nice. One more time. Knee up towards you. Drop your bum to the floor. Drop both knees to the right. Bring your arms wide. Just pause there. Breath is in your belly, so I can feel a warmth and an engagement into my feet. I feel a sense of warmth and engagement into my hips. I feel my legs, my knees, my spine. We're awakening down. It's like the roots of us, the ground of us. Outside at the moment in the spring, this first day of spring, there's this sense of growth arising. Things are pushing through the earth. If you were to do a slow motion video of your daffodils right now, they're just moving in all kinds of directions as they push up through the earth. All your bulbs are pushing. Nice. Come back to center and drop down to the other side. So yeah, just feel that the earth is loosening around us, literally. There's a softening as things push. Nice, come back to center. And then just rock from side to side. So at the end of this video, I'll tell you a story, but I'll do it at the end of the video so it doesn't, if you don't want to listen to it, you don't have to. But it's a story about a seed and a retreat I went on when I was 11 and how it deeply impacted me. Such a beautiful, I love it. So come back to center. So now we're going to roll up and down along our spine. So rolling up along your spine, and then slowly roll all the way down. And as you roll up and down, feel the rising edge of your spine. Really deepen into the sense of I am here now and I'm feeling my body in relationship to the floor as I lift through the hips, as I drop down through the hips. Nice. As I lift through my hips and dropping down. Nice. Next time you rise, last one, rise and pause. You can have your arms long beside you, or you can bring your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching deeply up towards the ceiling. So feet are steady, those beautiful feet that we've enlivened. Our legs are strong, our hips are present and buttocks, spine is lengthening, and now arms are reaching if you wish. Maybe unpack your shoulders a little bit. I want to wiggle so that the skin is free between my shoulder blades, and as a result, the muscles are free between my shoulder blades. That was very nice. So pause. Nice, lowering down. So bring your right arm long beside your ear, roll over onto your right side. And I'm going to bend my right arm. So I'm kind of resting on my right arm. And my left arm, I'm going to tuck it into my chest. So my hand is resting at the front of my chest. And your left arm is going to stay tucked in the whole time. So then draw your left knee forward. And as you draw your left knee forward, I want you to notice what happens to your shoulder. And then swing your left foot back. And notice what happens through the torso and the ribs. Left knee forward. And then left foot back. I think I actually want my arm long so I can roll a bit better. So I'm really letting myself roll as I do this. My head has now lifted off my arm because I feel like I want to be free as I swing my left leg backwards, as I draw my left knee forward. I'm going to left foot backwards, left knee forward. So my left arm tucked into my chest like this means that my ribs become really free, or they become the weight compensation for my leg. Knee comes forward, foot goes back. Nice, one more time. Knee comes forward, foot goes back. Nice, other side. So come back to center for a moment. Shimmy yourself around till you feel straight or flat. Nice. Reach your left arm long beside your ear. Roll over onto your left arm and bring your right hand to the front of your chest, and your right hand is going to stay there. Draw your right knee forward and then swing your right foot back. And so as you swing your knee forward and backwards, allow your torso to counterweight the movement of your leg. So there's this really deep sense of me rolling my right shoulder forward and back, or rolling across the left shoulder on the floor. It feels very yum for my hip to do this. Nice. One more time. Nice. Roll onto your back. Shimmy a bit. Unpack yourself. Pause. Nice. That was really cool. So, roll over onto your right side and then come all the way up into zigzag. So I'm facing you. So my two knees are to the right, my 2 feet are to the left, and I'm resting more on my right buttock, and my right hand is going to rest on the floor. Nice. I'm just going to put these. So bring your left hand across and hold on to your right shoulder. So I've wrapped my hand across, it's holding onto my right shoulder. And then turn with your shoulders over towards the right, and then turn your head towards the right. And just go as far as feels comfortable. And then come back. And then turn and look down at the left foot. Sweep around the corner to the right, turning your shoulders, turning your head. And then come back. Look down towards your left foot. And I'm coming up onto the fingers of my right hand as I look at my left foot. And I really lean into the right hand as I look towards the right. So let the sense of your center of gravity is going to change. It moves more towards the right as I go right. There's more weight on the right, whereas the weight travels left as I look left. One more time. Super. Come to center, right fingers are on the floor. Bend your left elbow, reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Just get a sense of reaching as high as you can. Nice. Come down. Hold on to your ankle, your knee, or just rest. So let your hand help you if you need it. Bend your right elbow, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching up and lengthening up. Nice. Bend your elbow, hand to the floor. Left hand reaches up. Notice how the left hand, it's easier because there's no weight or it's not part of the scaffolding of you, the left hand. But the right hand is part of scaffolding. So you have to shift your weight to the center more. Hold on to your knee maybe or your calf. Bend your right elbow and reach your right hand up. And then lowering down. Nice. Change sides. So stretch your legs out long in front of you. And then bend your knees to the left and feet to the right. Bring your left hand to the floor beside you. Bring your right hand across till it's holding onto your shoulder. And then turn your shoulders towards the left and then turn your head towards the left. And coming back, turn and look down at the right foot. Swing towards the left. Look over your shoulder. And all the way down, looking down. And again, swing around the corner. And all the way down, looking down. Nice. Come to center. Bend the right elbow, reach the right hand up. Bring it down, hold on to something. Bend the left elbow, reach it up. You feel the weight difference through that arm. It feels different. Bend your right elbow, reach it up. It feels like a light arm maybe. Whereas the left arm actually physically feel heavier because of the way the weight is through the center of your body. So amazing. Nice. Stretch both legs long in front of you. I'm going to come a little bit closer. So many, many moons ago, we used to do a thing called bowls of water or bowls of rice. So we're going to return to that. And we're going to return to wing, chop, and wing, fling. So exciting. So we're going to start with bowls of water. So imagine you're holding 2 bowls of water. You can do this sitting in a chair if you want. You can do it sitting more up on a cushion or a pillow. You can do it sitting on the floor. See what's right for your back. If you're finding that you're really struggling to sit upright, then you can cross your legs if you wish, or you can sit up on something, okay? So bring your hands forward in front of you. You're holding onto a bowl of water in both hands. So your palms have to stay face upwards the whole time. And so bring your arms wide to begin with. And as I bring them wide, my elbows stay bent for a certain while, and then I begin to extend more and more into my arms. And my arms are going backwards as I do this, and my chest is lifting, and my palms are facing the ceiling, and my thumbs are moving as far back behind me as they go. Nice. And then slowly come back until your elbows are tucked into your sides and your hands are forward again. Okay. And now you're going to bring your elbows wide, turn your fingertips towards your waist, and then go back to front and try and bring your arms out to the sides. So I'm going wide with my hands, but my hands are still facing the ceiling. Drop your head down towards your knees as you try and bring your hands as far forward towards your knees as you can. Great. Bring your hands under your armpits, elbows tuck in, and then you go wide with your arms, leaning into your chest as you lean backwards maybe. And then hands under your armpits, back to front and lean forward. Nice. Under your armpits, out to the sides, lean back maybe into your chest. Under your armpits, back to front and forward. And again, under your armpits, open. Under your armpits and forward. Nice. Come back to neutral. Just roll your shoulders, big circles. And then in the other direction. We'll do one wing chop. So wing is where you bring your nails to the side of your face and you're pulled back with your elbow. So your elbow is really pulling back. So it's not a side thing, it's really a back. So my wing has moved way back behind me. And my left hand, I'm resting it down and forward, but I feel like my left hand is long to compensate for that. And then begin to swing your elbow forward and then straighten your arm. So wing, pull your elbow back, and then chop is like you're throwing something forward. Wing, chop, wing, chop. And it's very center. Wing fling. I love the names. Wing, chop is very center. You're staying center line. One more time. Wing, chop. Other side. So wing on the left, and then chop. Wing, chop, wing, chop. How wonderful. So come lie on the floor, come all the way down, land on the floor, and maybe like unpack your shoulders when you get there. Really settle in, and I'll tell you a story. So landing in, maybe you set yourself up for relaxation, maybe a chair underneath your knees or a bolster. Maybe you put a block under your head. Maybe you have a blanket. Maybe you're just like setting yourself up for amazingness. So many, many years ago, I was in 6th class. I would have been 11, just gone 11. And this woman called Shamora, Sister Mora, she did a one-day retreat with the 6th classers. And so we went down to the local convent. And it was around the time that I was planning on being a nun. This was my whole plan. I'm going to be a nun because I had this feeling that I really wanted to deepen into my sense of prayer or spirituality, or had this longing. And the only way that I understood that to be was that I would become a nun. And so I was really like deeply thinking, will I become a nun? And so we went on this retreat, and it was just a really simple thing. It was like we walked in the gardens, I don't even remember, but she told me the story, and I found it years later, the poem, but I can't find it. I would have to go looking for it again, but it's about a seed. So there's a seed deep in the ground, and the seeds always have a shell around it. So they're protected by this outer shell, and the seed is in the inside, and it's really safe, and it's in there, and all is well. And then the seed is deep, deep, deep down through the whole deep of the winter, and it's safe in its protective shell, and all is well. And it's really enjoying the deep, deep, deep winter because it's down there in the dark, in the shell. And then one day while it's sitting there in its shell, it feels this moment of warmth, this feeling of, oh, what was that? And in that moment of, oh, it kind of expanded a tiny bit. And as it expanded, the shell cracked. And it went, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm going to have to change. Something's going to have to change. Oh no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then there was more sunshine and it went, oh, it's even warmer. And it was like, oh no, there's even more change. And so the seedling was really resisting and really not knowing what was going to happen because it was in the dark. It had lost its shell and it was understanding that something was happening, but it wasn't very clear. And then it decided that it would just go with it, that it would trust the change and that emergence from deep winter into the sun or into the warmth or into the sense of something different. And so slowly the little seedling began to expand. And then it grew and it grew and it grew and then it poked its head out and it was spring. It was, something about that story has always just touched me so deeply. There's something about coming out of your shell or change or when you know how you are or you fixed in how you think you are and then suddenly you aspire or there's hope or there's change and it's scary and then it's trust it's always okay, trust. And so now as you move from deep winter into the absolute incredibleness of spring, so trust, change will happen. Just keep leaning into the sunshine. Keep looking for those moments where you go, oh, wow, what a beautiful day. Yeah. So I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall begin to move more and more into foundation. And thanks for being here. And if you stayed this long to listen to my story, yeah. How wonderful. So great. Ciao. Slán.